Leo, why this had to happen? A message for the chosen ones. Welcome to the year of triumph 2025. Hello, magnificent souls of the Leo Zodiac. And welcome back to Golden Fortune Leo, your celestial corner of the internet where wisdom meets stardust and even the stars can't stop talking about you. Whether you've been journeying with us for years or you just wandered in like a lion who accidentally found enlightenment in a field of wildflowers, trust me, you're right where you're meant to be. The universe doesn't make random choices, especially not with Leos. Let's take a breath together. You're not just watching a video today, you're stepping into a sacred conversation with the cosmos. That's not hyperbole, that's astrology, baby. Now, let's talk about something that gets blamed more than Mercury actually deserves. Yes, I'm looking at you, Mercury retrograde. It's become the scapegoat of missed texts, coffee spills, and existential spirals. But here's the truth, straight from someone who spent decades mapping the sky and decoding its secrets. Mercury retrograde is not your enemy. It's not a cosmic punishment. It's a pause, a divine intermission, an old school rewind so we can catch what we missed the first time. Think of it as the universe giving us a "wait, what did you just say?" moment. And if you're Leo, you know you love a second chance to be heard clearly. So here we are, standing on the other side of the fog. As of April 7, 2025, Mercury retrograde is officially wrapping up its cosmic retreat. And for you, Leo the proud, the passionate, the silently strong protector, this shift is huge. It's like finally being handed the microphone at a concert you didn't even know you were headlining. You're stepping out of the shadows, not just into the light, but into your light, the spotlight that's always been yours, but now you're ready to own it. So, stay close. The universe is about to speak and it's got Leo written all over it. Alright, Leo, let's talk about your spiritual sidekick. It should come as no surprise that your spirit animal is the lion. Yep, it's not a raccoon or a clever little fox. It's you, in all your glorious, golden-maned majesty. The lion isn't just a mascot, it's a mirror. A living, breathing symbol of courage, sovereignty, and that raw, regal energy you carry without even trying. But here's the deeper message, and I say this as someone who studied the archetypes for decades: own your roar. Step into the arena of your life. Be fierce in your love, and unwavering in your truth. That's not just a poetic pep talk, it's a spiritual directive. Lions don't lead by chasing, they lead by being. Their presence is the authority. It's not about shouting the loudest, it's about holding your ground so deeply that the world has no choice but to feel your truth. Now, here's where the Buddhist lens comes in. There's a concept called the lion's roar, and it's not about noise. It's about fearless truth spoken from the awakened heart. That moment when your soul says, "I've seen it all, I've been through it all, and here's what I know for sure." That's the roar that changes lives. So if this message stirs something in you, something ancient, something powerful, don't brush it off. You might just be one of the chosen ones for the year of triumph 2025. And let me be clear, chosen doesn't mean flashy. It means ready. Ready to lead, not through domination, but through divine alignment. Now let's talk tarot, Leo. Because the cards? Oh, they've got some things to say about where you're headed, and spoiler alert, it's not backward. First up, the Knight of Wands. If there were ever a card that screamed Leo, this is it. Bold, impulsive, fueled by passion and purpose. This is not the time to sit back and rehearse your lines. This is your call to action. Not a knee-jerk reaction, mind you, but a creation. An intentional leap forward. This card isn't about surviving the storm, it's about riding in on a flaming chariot like you started it. You're not just here to participate, Leo, you're here to dominate, with love, of course. Then comes the moon. A bit of a curveball for your fire sign soul. It speaks of shadows, illusions, and things hidden beneath the surface. But don't panic, this isn't about fear. It's about trusting your inner compass when the external map is blurry. Vulnerability isn't weakness, it's courage in its rawest form. You don't always need to see the whole path. You just need to feel your way with heart. The Hierophant enters next, not as a rulebook, but as a spiritual architect. This year, you're not just walking a path, you're recarving one. You're not just seeking wisdom, you are the wisdom others seek. And finally, Judgment. This isn't a plot twist, it's a soul twist. A karmic download. The moment where your higher self slaps the steering wheel and says, "We're doing things differently now." What had to end? Exactly what was keeping you small? This is the Phoenix moment, your cosmic rebirth. It's loud, it's bright, and yes, it's so very Leo. Picture this. You're standing in the middle of Times Square, lights flashing, taxis honking, life buzzing like a hive on espresso, and yet, you feel frozen. Like the world hit fast forward and forgot to hand you the remote. Sound familiar, Leo? Let me be crystal clear, that feeling isn't failure, it's divine timing in disguise. What looks like stillness is actually sacred alignment. Think of it like the moment before a lion pounces, not lazy, not confused, just deeply, strategically still. You haven't been stuck. You've been loading. Now comes the invitation. Move, but not with desperation. Not with that frantic, "I have to catch up" energy. You're not behind, Leo. You're the main act, waiting for the curtains to rise. This is your cue to move with intention, with strategy, like the royal commander you were born to be. Here's the secret sauce: your power isn't in your speed. It's in your precision. You don't have to rush to be seen. You shine the moment you decide to be fully present. And let's be real, you've never needed to prove your worth. That crown was tailor-made for you long before you knew how to wear it. So take a breath. The spotlight's not going anywhere. And neither is your destiny. It's just waiting for you to step into it, not frantically, but fiercely. Lately, Leo, you might be feeling something you can't quite put your finger on. A flicker. A fire. A low hum in your chest that says, something's coming. And no, it's not indigestion, it's purpose. It's that sacred kind of restlessness that shows up when your soul's been quietly waiting in the wings and suddenly says, "Okay, I'm ready for center stage now." This isn't ego talking. This isn't about being louder, flashier, or proving a thing. This is deeper. This is divine dissatisfaction, that holy discomfort that shows up when playing small just isn't an option anymore. It's when the mask starts to itch and the box you've been in starts to feel way too cramped for someone with a mane like yours. As someone who's walked with seekers, studied spiritual awakenings, and even fumbled through a few of my own, I can tell you, this fire is not here to burn everything down. It's here to light the path forward. Leo, you're not being asked to conquer, you're being asked to illuminate. Not to dominate, but to inspire. You're not rising to make noise. You're rising to become a frequency, one that others can feel, even in silence. And let's be honest, when a Leo finds their true flame, the whole room warms up. Leo, can you feel it? That gentle unraveling of the fog that's been clouding your vision for way too long? Yeah, that's not just your seasonal allergies kicking in, that's clarity arriving. The illusions? They're starting to crumble. The roles you were cast in, the masks you've worn, the beliefs handed to you like family heirlooms, they're being questioned now. And guess what? That's a good thing. Your dreams may be louder lately. Your instincts sharper. Maybe you keep seeing repeating numbers, hearing the same song on every radio station, or noticing animals that show up at just the right time. These aren't coincidences, Leo. These are divine breadcrumbs. The universe is talking. You just finally tuned in. And what you're starting to remember is beautiful, who you were before the world told you who to be. Before society said, tone it down, or someone from your past tried to dim your shine because they couldn't handle the wattage. Here's the truth from someone who's seen this cycle unfold 1,000 times. Healing isn't a straight line. It's a sacred spiral. You might double back. You might pause. Like a lion stalking its prey, you may circle for a while. But when you move with purpose. With precision. With soul. So trust this shedding, this remembering. You're not becoming someone new. You're just finally reclaiming who you've always been. And let me tell you, they're gonna need sunglasses when you're done. Let's get real, Leo. Somewhere along the way, someone, maybe a parent, a teacher, or that one ex who still watches your Instagram stories, decided they had the right to define you. They might have called you too much, too dramatic, or too proud. And because you've got a big heart, even bigger than your hair, you may have believed them for a while. But not anymore. Now, something is shifting. Like a lion rising slowly from the tall grass, you're waking up not just with clarity, but with authority. The kind that doesn't need to shout, because it knows. You're realizing that their version of you was never the full picture. It wasn't your truth, it was their projection. And Leo, you were never meant to live inside someone else's limitations. This moment? It's more than closure, it's a cosmic liberation. A spiritual jailbreak. And here's the kicker, the pain, the confusion, the hiding. It wasn't just suffering. It was preparation. Because your soul had to be forged in fire before it could shine like gold. This is why it had to happen. Not to break you, but to break you open. You weren't born to blend in. You were born to blaze. So step out of the shadows and into your light, not in spite of your scars, but because of them. Here's a message that might stop you in your tracks, Leo. Take time to reflect. Now, before you roll your eyes and say, "Great, another self-help bumper sticker," let's dig a little deeper. See, the mirror? It's not your enemy, it's your wisest teacher. It's not there to point out the bad lighting or that one eyebrow that always misbehaves. It's there to show you what's real beneath the rolls, the armor, and the insta-ready smile. When you dare to look not with judgment, but with compassion, you start to see the truth. Your scars aren't imperfections. They're evidence. Proof that you've been through the storm and lived to tell the tale. In Buddhist philosophy, there's a saying, as within, so without. The outer world reflects the inner one. When you clean up the conversation happening inside, when you stop telling yourself you're not enough, not ready, or too much, you'll start to notice your external world catching up. People respond differently. Opportunities shift. That's no accident. That's energetic alignment in action. This is your moment, Leo, not just to shine like the star you are, but to become the sun. The kind of presence that others naturally orbit, not because you're demanding attention, but because you're radiating truth. So go ahead, take a long look in the mirror. You're not just seeing a reflection. You're meeting a legend in the making. Well, Leo, guess who just made an entrance with divine timing? That's right, angel number 2929. And no, this isn't just another string of random digits flashing on your phone or popping up on license plates. This number is a cosmic whisper, a sacred nudge from the universe that says, you're not just on the path, you are the path. 2929 is all about balance, not the tightrope walking kind where you're trying not to spill your coffee while answering emails and healing childhood wounds. No, we're talking about the deeper kind. The harmony between spiritual evolution and practical mastery. The ability to meditate in the morning and still show up to your life like a boss. Here's what it's really saying. You're not just climbing a mountain, you are becoming the mountain. Unshakable. Rooted. Majestic. You're not here to chase success. You're here to embody it. And 2025? It's not just another calendar year, it's your year of triumph, your spiritual graduation, your lion-hearted ascent. So if things have felt intense, heavy, or wildly uncertain, take a breath. You're almost there. Stay grounded. Stay golden. And above all, stay faithful to the vision that won't let you quit. Because the view from the top, it's not just beautiful, it's yours. Leo, let's take a breath. Look at where you are. You've walked through fire, your fire, and you didn't just survive, you transformed. You faced your shadows, danced with your doubts, and stood tall in moments that could have taken you down. And now? It's time to shine, not with ego, but with essence. Share your light. Let it spill into rooms that forgot what warmth felt like. Speak your truth. Even if your voice shakes or roars. Your journey, with all its twists, scars, and sacred victories, is medicine for someone else's path. Never underestimate the power of your presence. In a world full of noise, your authenticity is revolutionary. You, dear Leo, are the royal heart of the Zodiac. The radiant soul who leads not by command, but by example. If you're wondering why things feel intense, why it all had to unfold this way, here's your answer. It's divine orchestration. Nothing about this moment is accidental. You've been chosen not for being the loudest in the room, but for being ready. Ready to love deeper. Lead wiser. And finally, live as the fullest version of yourself. This is your rebirth. The fire inside you? It's not here to destroy. It's here to illuminate. And when you wake up tomorrow with that quiet flicker of hope, the soft roar in your chest, that's your higher self saying loud and clear, you're ready now. So if this message resonates deep in your soul, don't keep it to yourself. Like, comment, and subscribe to Golden Fortune Leo, where we explore the mysteries of the stars and decode the cosmic clues meant just for you. Your journey to greatness isn't waiting, it's already begun. Let's walk this path together, one roar at a time.